Hi there, Virgos. Welcome to my channel, Agnya 8. And this is the reading we are doing for you for the month of March. But this is for second half. And actually, or technically, you can say this is for the end of March because today is 20th already. So let's see what the energies are for you. And before I kind of get the cards on the table, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who are supporting the channel and all the subscribers and the new ones who are adding and all the viewers. Thank you everybody for the way you're supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, and thank you. Now here I've already shuffled actually, and I will begin and checking on the energies for you for, okay, I've got 3 cards here, but the first which I got here was this. Okay, so we've got the first, oops, sorry for that. I am, actually the camera stand broke and I'm using my old one, which is kind of has mind of its own, so sorry for that. And here I've got the first card for you, which is Queen of Wands, and this is a very confident energy, Virgo. You could be connecting with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, or it could be you. Well, I just wanted to give a shout out if you are, but then that's not necessary and doesn't need to be. It pretty much could be your energy because this is where you are in the month of towards the end of the March, and that's how you are. You're very confident. You're holding that wand very close to you, which is your passions, which is your passion towards life, and you're pretty confident, happy mode at this point in time. And second card which kind of got opened is the shadow side. Now this is very interesting, and I'm just kind of my guides are asking me to share this with you all. So this is the energy of the world, and I won't be surprised and if many of you are impacted by this as well, because at this point in time there is a lot of purging which is happening in terms of fear. A lot of people are kind of going through that. Collective energy is a lot of fear, doubts, worry. And when we shine that light on, and those are our emotions. When you shine, when one shines that light on something which has not has been attended, or something which has been unattended for quite some time, so there is this tendency for it to grow a bit, but then it comes to the surface and passes on and moves on. Many of us are dealing with that fear energy, and that's a collective energy actually. And there is a possibility that in spite of the fact that you feel pretty confident, pretty good in yourself, in your skin, in your surrounding, but then you suddenly feel that why are you feeling this this suddenly the dark side of you is coming in, and you are, so that's all the shadow work. So there are a lot of times when we keep suppressing our emotions, when we keep kind of putting or pushing things under the carpet, we are not we don't really deal with anything negative. And if that's active in our vibrational field, it kind of can come up again, and it kind of links up with the collectives, and the impacts which are shown are like this. We are talking about the shadow, and here we got the dark. The lights suddenly are gone. I don't know what the reasons are, so it'll come up in a while, but I don't want this to be stopped. So let's continue. So this is what, well, thank you. So this is what the energy I'm sensing. So that's what we are dealing with. But that's a time when we have to just process it. We need to be equanimous and let these emotions come up. Let these, and then rather than reacting to it, let it kind of process. And see, that's what you're doing. You're changing the perspectives. And probably many of you are processing it because this card has come up. It is there to purge. It is there to kind of move out of the system for good. It can surface again because some residual energy can stay in, and it can come up. but then you will realize that the intensity of it can generally just goes down. And this is the card which we've got as the Hanged Man or Hanging Man. This is about changing perspectives. It's not about taking action, and probably that's the guidance which I was picking up when when you have these shadow side or the shadow work which you do, and you don't have to be lingering on that energy for long. When it comes, you can just observe that emotion and what is it causing. No need to get in how, where, what, etc. Just try and see what message it's giving you, and that's how you work with those emotions, and that's the inner work which one does. And that's very interesting, because while we work on that is how the perspectives change, and what we need at this point in time is change in perspectives. And that's what you're understanding as well. You're not taking any so this was the message for this aspect, the collective, but overall leave aside that the energies with which we are dealing at the collective level. Here we have something with a situation you might be dealing, or something which you are managing, maybe at this point in time, and energies are fluid, something which you have been dealing for quite some time, and you are realizing that yes, there is something which is coming up for you to deal with it, and that's changing your perspective to things. Now let's see what's coupling up with that. And just for the I just want to mention here that I've already done the readings for the overall March month. There could be linked messages, linked something which may come up for you. So if you've not already watched that, I would urge you to watch it. This is your card, the Hermit. That's how I look at it. And let me get one more. And here we have got the King of Wands. So the Queen and the King is the right partnering, it's the right situation, it's the right match. So if you are watching this for some kind of partnership, then this is kind of confirming that getting the same suit and the King and the Queen is the right match there. It's like the right and the left shoe, and it's like just there. It's just meant to be types. And here we have this with the Queen of Wands, we've got this Five of Wands energy, and with that there is some conflict, and I can surely see that this conflict, even though you're confident, there is this shadow side of which is coming around, and there are something suppressed which comes up and might cause conflict, and that can be reflected in the environment, but it all is coming from within. You have to go back within and deal with it, rather than kind of entangling with others. There is no point doing it. Withdraw, go within, and that's what the Hermit mode is, that when you go within, kind of shine that light within and see hey, where is that coming from? Why is it coming from? Where is it coming from, and what lesson, what is it teaching me? What is it trying to tell me? That's emotion. Just observe it for a while, and then it settles, and that's how the purging happens. That's how you settle emotions. And that's then you have this King of Wands, which is absolutely coming around, with the Hanged Man. So this is making you a very balanced person when you stay in the equanimous state, and rather than taking action, you kind of watch things with different perspective and change perspectives. It's balancing your masculine and the feminine sides. Probably you are heavily on a feminine side, because that's what the first card which came in. But then as you move along in the process, you balance, and you also have the equal balance of the feminine and the masculine, and it's all about the right side of balance. It's the right side of balance, yin and yang. So that's what is kind of going around, and that's what is teaching you probably. But then it'll be different for each one of you, and you will have to kind of check and work with your individual energies as to what it's trying to tell you. It will be different. Now I've got two cards which have come up here from Archangel Michael. The first one which has come is take your time making this decision, and that's pretty much the Hanging Man is. Hanging Man is not taking any action. They're just kind of looking at things and kind of letting it grow on you, and then seeing it from all the different perspectives. That what is a Hermit is also doing. It's not about taking action. But then yes, King of Wands could be the energy of taking action, but that's a very balanced action. The Queen and the King both are very balanced and a stable action. So take your time, let things balance. If you need to take some decision which is yet to be made and you're just kind of pondering over, then take your time and see things from different perspectives and then make that decision. And don't you worry about nothing. You are on the right path. That's another confirmation. So I don't have to say anything else on that. I think that's pretty much bang on, that you are on the right path. You don't really need to worry about nothing. And you can call upon Archangel Michael whenever you want. And with that, I will also pull out one heart message. I think I've got this one. It fell on the reading, one fell down. I don't know what the message was, but it's in my beloved. And that's a beautiful imagery. I think this came for Cancer, if I'm not wrong. And with that, before I read it, I'm also going to pull one angel guidance. Wow, this comes pretty fast. And this could be for anybody who's watching this reading. It could be for a cross watcher as well. So it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul. Nothing with you but your soul. And that's beautiful. And the memories you have shared with those you love. So hence, it's asking you to just kind of make this decision, withdraw yourself, get into the hermit mode so that you can work. And then take the decision. And with that, it's also saying patience. Trust the higher forces of life to know what is best for you. And remember that when you are asked to wait, you're being prepared for something even better than you expect. So waiting energy is kind of coming prominent here. So change your attitude to one of acceptance, relax and take stock. Ask your angels to enfold you during this waiting period so that you can listen to the prompting of the divine. Do not rush off on some wild goose chase of your lower will. When the time is right and you are ready and refreshed, the next door will open. Patience is always rewarded. All things happen at the perfect time. So that is the message for you here, Virgo. Thank you so much once again for watching. And if you want a private one, you can write to agnya8@gmail.com. Thanks. That's it for now. Spread love and be happy.